Hello everyone, my name is Optimus Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Legacy Evolution Magnificus. Now, stepping aside for just a quick second, I know I've been gone. I did recently do a post, so you can check that out if you want to. But I have a new table now, there's a lot more space, and it'll make doing animations a lot more cleaner. And yeah, so that all aside, let's go ahead and focus back on Magnificus here. And first thing, we're not gonna look at the figure first, we're gonna look at the box as we always do. So as you can see, this is a very similar looking design of a box. If those who know that have watched the Tarnished stop motion series, you can kind of recognize the inside of this box. So I did use this box for some of the sets, or one of these sets. I believe it was in episode 3. Could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, here's all the box here. We got Magnificus at the front. There's Legacy Evolution. That's no longer existent because we're on Age of the Primes now. But yeah, here's Legacy Evolution. Decepticon symbol. There's more of Magnificus on the side. All that Hasbro plastic-free packaging. All that nonsense. All this blob. All this language I can't read. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's Magnificus there. He is a deluxe class, and all these other ones that I will not try to pronounce because that will sound like gibberish. But aside from the box, we're taking a look at the figure. Now, getting a look at that nice head sculpt. There is a little bit of dust on him. Pardon me. But he do have those very nice golden eyes. It's just those eyes are just nice. I really like the color of yellow they chose for him. But he's fairly clean though. He has a lot of nice panel lining. The color breakup is pretty well too. He has a very nice red for the chest too. The gray is very nice. I don't hate it. And I like how they use kind of like a slight like white-ish. And it looks very nice. It's kind of like a white, kind of cream-ish color, so it's very nice. There's another Decepticon symbol on the cannon here. This is ratcheted, so that's always fun. Though the back part isn't ratcheted either, but there you go. Now for his accessory, if I can get this off his hand. Magnificus, you're going over there. His gun is fairly simple. There's nothing too much going on. There is a little bit of detail on the inside there. Nothing too much going on though. It is just a basic weapon. It's all just one color. But it gets the job done as a weapon. But I more so just use this as kind of like a shoulder cannon. Soundwave-ish kind of type of deal. But for his articulation, he does, if you do move this out of the way, you can just move it back. He does have a ball joint at the head. He can look side to side. He can do a full 360, no problem. There is a hinge for transformation to make him look up higher, and he can't really look too far down, but that's about as far as you can get for down-wise. Moving this back up, he does have a waist swivel all the way around. Arms can kick out via ball joint on the inside. He does have a single on the inside of the elbow there, no, not elbow, but he does have more. No, he has 90 degrees at the elbow. He does have a bicep tool. The arm can rotate all the way around. And he does, for transformation again, his hand can kind of curl in, but it's more so for transformation. Legs, they do kick out pretty high up. And for back, they do go pretty far back. He does have a thigh swivel, and he does have kind of a mid-cut sway, so I guess he can kind of get one of those swag poses going on. He does have more than 90 degrees at the knee. He does have ankle pivot, which is pretty damn good. And his toes can bend downwards for whatever you need that for. They don't move upwards though, which is sad, because it makes some poses not too well to see. But speaking of poses, here's some poses right now. He is a nice figure to pose though. I do enjoy posing this figure, and I mean, it just makes me want to recommend him even more. But I did get him off a Big Bad Toy Store, so I'll make sure to leave a link in the description if you want one for yourself. So go ahead and going into size comparisons, let's go ahead and do that. So for size comparison, here we have Lift Ticket. Here we have Tarn, those who know. Here we have Shockwave. Here we have 86 Prime. And here we have my last review, Prima Prime. So getting straight down into Magnificus' transformation, you might just, not might, but you want to just make sure he's all straightened out and everything. And we're gonna go from, let's go into just the normal mode but first you want to do is you want to rotate around the head, and you just want to flip it down on that hinge. Next you want to take the arms and just disconnect them from the chest. Next you want to rotate them both on each side. Accordion in the hands, or just flip them in. You want to rotate them up like so. Next you want to take this chest piece and just unhinge it out. Next you want to hinge this up, hinge this inwards, and then that tab is going to go into that slot right there. So you want to make sure, because you might want to hinge this back to make sure it hinges in correctly. Next, you see that tab right there. That's going to go into that port right there. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. That black port, this black port right here, is going to go into this gray part right here. Like so. It's going to kind of just flush right in there. Next, you want to do the same on the other side. So black tab right there, and that gray slot right there. So it's just going to tab in like that. Next, you want to take the legs. You want to not flip them up, just rotate them upwards, and then just make them do the splits. Next, you want to take the feet, fold them down on both sides, and you just want to use that mid kind of like swivel-ish inside the leg, and then finally rotate that downwards. And I guess this is kind of like observing mode. I mean, I know this is basically just Perceptor, but different colors, but it's basically just Perceptor. I forget the name of the mode, but there is weapon storage, but it's pretty lame. You can either just tab it on the back like so, that's easy, or you can just tab it onto one of these holes on the side, and it has little, I guess, defense weaponry. Or you could just tab it onto the side of the thing if it wants to tab it. No, okay, that doesn't work. Alright. Well, yeah, not too much for weapon storage, as far as I know. But you can also tab it onto the, not tab, but just slide it onto the side, like so. But from there, moving the camera so I can see properly, we're going to go into the tank mode, which I prefer a lot more. It's very simple to get into. Basically, you just want to take the legs, you want to rotate them a bit further, or rotate them back towards near the position. Then you want to now fold this upwards, and now this peg right here, this gray peg is going to go into that black port right there. Just tab in like that. Do the same for the other leg. Once again, that gray port is going to go into that gray port right there. Get that on camera. There we go. And there we have the tank mode, which I like more because it's cool. It's different. Dirty desk. Wipe it on. But yeah, tank mode. It is fairly cool. I do like this. I do like it a lot. It's really cool. But I also do like how when you flip down the chest piece, you do see a lot of that detail on the inside. All that working and everything. It's cool though. I like it. Kind of fold that. No, actually no, that folds all the way. Okay. I have heard that there is prone to breakage though, but this is more on like the Perceptor copy and not the Magnificus, so I haven't seen any breakages. But also another problem. Why are we only getting like one figure of Magnificus and the other one's just either the G1 toy or just like some other repaint from I think it was Power of the Primes, or might have been some other line, but there's barely any Magnificus characters or figures. Why? He's a cool character. Like it's a cool figure. I like it a lot. I like how it goes with Tarn, but yeah, that's both of the alt modes. So we're gonna go into size comparison once again. So once again, here we have Lift Ticket. Here we have Tarn. Once again, those who know. Here we have Shockwave. Here we have 86 Optimus. And finally, here we have Prima Prime as my last review. So that has been my review for Legacy Evolution Magnificus. If you want to pick up one yourself, they are available at Big Bad Toy Store unless I am wrong and they have gone out of stock or he's no longer there. But I do recommend picking up this figure, and if you haven't already, check out my Discord channel and check out the Discord. We do all sorts of stuff there: photography, stop motion, memes, all sorts of stuff. We talk about Transformers. And if you want to check out like photography, you can check out my TikTok. I posted not too long ago on there, but that was when I took my break. But all that being said, whatever YouTube wants, like, subscribe, do all of that if you want, leave a comment. But I'll see y'all in my next review. This has been Optimus Prime. Peace out.